Haytonville.
What about this guy?
With nationwide smart miles, the less he drives, the less he pays. The list of inspiring stories goes on and on.
I bet. I've never seen anyone do more with their retirement than you.
I concur.
JR 901 got hyped about Popeye's new $5 Buffalo Ranch tenders, and it made us hungry.
It's just so crispy. The crunch is just doing a backwards flip on my tongue.
Get the new Buffalo Ranch tenders with a side and a biscuit for $5. Take them home or get them delivered.
Get your rear end gear. Come on, Miles.
Is couch-size a thing?
Not in my book.
Really putting this new data plan to work?
You can do it.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Pacifico was brewed for those who follow their own path. That's living life anchors up. It's right in front of you. L'eau de Chanel, le parfum.
Hello everyone, Mike of MMA with Friends. As Billy just mentioned in the comments down below, the main event has changed due to this virus that has upended our country, which I believe I'm not even able to say the name of, but here we are. Guys, things are slowly getting back to normal. Looks like if everything goes as planned, as scheduled, we should get an NBA season. Actual games starting July 31st. As far as I see, football has no plans for any change there. And the combat sports world, it was back online before anyone. Tuesday, boxing came back on ESPN. And tonight we have another boxing card here. Thursday, Top Rank ESPN Boxing. Big things happen in the MMA world. I'll break down just real quick. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier 3. That is signed for UFC 252. Dana White recently said on the Schmo Zone podcast this week that Francis Ngannou was in line to face the winner of Miocic and Cormier. So lots of exciting things coming still from the combat world. Pedraza versus Lespierre. Let's talk about this real quick. Our main event is postponed. So Jose Pedraza, former 2-division world champion, was supposed to be taking on Lespierre. And we're going to go into details of why this fight was postponed tonight. So neither fighter tested positive. Jose Tavares, the manager of Lespierre, was in the bubble there with ESPN, a 3-man bubble that was made. That protocol has now been changed because that entire team had to be removed from MGM Grand. They are quarantined from here. Retested Saturday. If they test negative, they will be allowed to fly home. If not, it would be an optional 14-day quarantine. Otherwise, they could possibly drive home, but definitely not fly home. Jose Pedraza, you got to feel for him. He trained for a fight. He did nothing wrong. The manager, and Mikel Lespierre, to be fair, he didn't do anything wrong either. But his manager came up positive for this thing that so many of us are dealing with right now. Lots of audio bleedings through so we can hear you lots of audio bleeding through. We can hear your TV clearly. It's showtime. Just your mic loud and sounds like an echo. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Billy. Tell me if this... I've never done this with the wireless earbuds. So tell me if this fixes it. If it doesn't, then I'll just go with the wired ones. I think that may be the situation. Thank you, Rob Iman, for the public service announcement. How is the sound now? Anyways, Jose Pedraza, former 2-division world champion, junior lightweight and lightweight. Thank you, Rob. They are speaking to him now. I hope everyone there is doing well. Thank you for being ready to come back to the channel. I apologize for my absence the last 2 weeks. I don't remember the last time I missed 2 events in a row. I believe that was the first ever numbered UFC that I've ever missed, but I had quite a bit going on the last 2 weeks. I had to get out of town to take care of some things, both family and business related. All good things. So everything's good as far as that. I won 250 last Saturday on UFC. I hit big. A beautiful Billy. Share your picks with us. Who did you win on? And you see now Gabriel Flores Jr. 17-0 He will be showcased in the main event tonight. Lespierre on the fight postponement said, "I am devastated. This was my opportunity to showcase my talent to the world, but everything happens for a reason. This is just another roadblock in my story. Apologize to Jose and his team for any inconvenience this caused. He is a great boxer, and I hope we can reschedule the fight as soon as possible." Carvel and Filet. Oh, that Andre Filet, good bet. Good bet. That one stuck out to me, too. You know what really I'm disappointed in myself for not seeing the big one. The biggest one of them all. The Chase Hooper versus Caceres. Alex Caceres. That fight should have just jumped out at all of us. And it kind of blew by me. I wasn't really paying as much attention this week to what was coming up, but that should have been a give me. The fact that Caceres, with all the experience he has, I think 26 fights in the UFC, I mean, it's amazing. And Chase Hooper going against him at 19, 20 years old in just his second fight in the UFC, as much as he had struggled in his first fight with striking, that should have... I should have seen that one coming, but I'll be honest, I didn't. Sports betting Colorado has been awesome, up 1,200 in 5 weeks. Beautiful. So it is legal here now, Billy? I guess. So the deal is we have to go to tribal lands to make the bets, though. And when I called the tribal casinos... this was, I think I told you, this is 3 weeks ago. The person I talked to actually had no idea about it yet. So I'm happy that I will be able to bet. It still keeps me off of things like DraftKings, which I think is a bunch of crap. But I'm glad the tribal land's going to get theirs. They, unfortunately, I won't get political, but they unfortunately... were an unfortunate victim of some vandalism and looting a couple weeks ago on the Tulalip reservation. On some people that were looking to hijack a cause for whatever you think about it. DraftKings works great, actually. That's how I used for most. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to use them. They've reached out to me to be a sponsor. And the deal with Washington State is, I guess I'll give them props for being loyal to the tribes, because that's the only gambling here in Washington State, except for lottery tickets. But I really would like to be able to use the DraftKings. Not just for betting like that, their sportsbook, but also all those fantasy contests they do. Anything, even if it's $1, if it's a pool that's $1, unfortunately we can't do it here yet. But that's who I used for most. Yeah, well, they're great. I go through them to get a lot of information. I like, if you're ever going to a UFC fight, that's where I get my time, the accurate time, as to when a fighter is scheduled to enter the cage. So they're pretty cool. First bout up, bantamweight. 6 rounds of the bantamweight division. You got 2 undefeated bantamweight prospects, Adrian Cerven and Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez, 7-0 with 3 knockouts. Adrian, 9-0 with 3 knockouts. And we haven't had boxing and fighting here for a while, so hopefully we get that knockout tonight. Some kind of knockout. And I think I am going to switch over to the wired headphones, because I think I might have some music bleeding over or something. Give me just a second here.
Mickey Mazzarana and Brandon Sneed. Our timekeepers, Steve Esposito and...
There we go. Hopefully, well, That may have got me demonetized there anyways, but... It is what it is. As Max Holloway would say. All right, 23 years old, 5'6", 9-0 with 3 knockouts. Adrian Sarvin. Yes, very good UFC cards coming up. I'm very excited. At just 20 years old, 7-0 with 3 knockouts. Robert Rodriguez. And I'm having a hard time not getting my sound too loud, so I'm just going to squash it for a little while here. Fantasy is great too. Made 50 on Fantasy Golf. Fantasy Golf, you are all over the place. And the referee wearing his face mask here as he cannot social distance. And here we go. First round here, we got Servin in the blue and white, Rodriguez in the black and white. And I will count you guys down on the time clock. 2:45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 2:40. All right. Both, like I said, both prospects very, very young here. Very inexperienced, which can create a lot of fun sometimes, to be honest. Oh, nice right hand, straight right and a right hook there from Servin. Just kind of trying to feel his way in. Both these guys undefeated. You could see some maturity from them, even just 20 years old. You don't see a lot of recklessness. You see the filling out process, the double jab there from Rodriguez. Nice 1-2 there from Servin. And, beautiful combination there from Servin. Rodriguez blocked some of those, but a nice right hand to the body there from Servin. 149, 48, 47, 46, 45 left here in the first round. This is round 1 out of 6 here. Undefeated bantamweights. 1-2 there from Servin. Sports knowledge pays off. I have a feeling I would be good at the sports betting game. Beautiful. What's going on? Neil the security. Oh man, it's a I won't lie. That was part of the reason that I'll just say that was part of the reason that I've been gone for 2 weeks. I won't go in. Oh, beautiful exchange there. Nice left hand there from Rodriguez, who was coming on. Beautiful left hook there from Rodriguez, and his defense is coming on. Straight right hand from Servin. It really looked like Servin was going to control the tempo of this fight, and Rodriguez beginning to counterpunch nicely. A couple of nice body hooks and a good combination there from Servin. Oh, another nice combination there from Servin, though. A straight right from Rodriguez. And Rodriguez banging to the body. Oh, put all his weight into that left hook to the body. And a right hand there from Servin. Servin, I think, wins this round. 15 seconds left. But Rodriguez, I think he should keep going to that left hook to the body. He is, nice right hook to the body from Servin as I say that. And a left hand. And I got that 10-9 for the undefeated Servin. With the main event scrapped, big chance for the new main event to get exposure. Absolutely. And boxing will be back. Those guys will be back, I imagine, fairly soon. So it was unfortunate. I guess there was a 3-man bubble. And they could have 3 people with them days before the event. And Lespierre or Lespierre, excuse me, the fighter that got pulled. Both, of course, the whole fight was pulled, but it was his manager that tested positive. He had his manager and his trainer in that bubble. ESPN since rescinded that offer of the 3-man bubble, and I believe now it's just the trainer. And I don't know what they're doing as far as cutmen. Maybe it's the same. I imagine it's the same. Got to be the same cutman for everyone. So, and tonight's main event has now been officially postponed to July 14th. Nice straight right and a left hook from Servin to start this second round. 243, 42, 41, 240, 39, 238 if you're looking to sync up. Rodriguez has power. Oh, he is throwing some nice hooks to the body. Good uppercuts there from Servin, though, and a left hand from Servin, and they break back to the center of the ring. Excuse me. And PBR Street Gang coming in with the donation. Thank you, sir. The super chat up. Oh, and there is a knockdown. And missed that one. Thank you, PBR Street Gang, for the donation. But Rodriguez getting the knockdown early here in the second round. Thank you, PBR Street Gang. Oh, nice. And Billy was just talking about the power of Rodriguez, and it's almost like the time bender predicted it there, because right afterwards, Rodriguez gets the knockdown. Right hook to the body. Another big right hand there from Rodriguez, and Servin might be hurt again. Right hook and a left uppercut. Servin is definitely hurt, and there's those digging shots to the body. 1 minute left in the second round. Nice uppercut from Rodriguez. Oh, no, big combination from Rodriguez. 50 seconds left here in the second. A huge round for Rodriguez. Straight right from Servin. And Rodriguez looking, the southpaw looking to land that big straight left hand again. Oh, nice left hook there from Rodriguez. Oh, big left hook from Rodriguez. Servin coming up in weight tonight. Another big right hook, left. Beautiful combination from Rodriguez. Oh, Rodriguez is putting on a clinic right now. Left hook on the top of the head from Rodriguez. Straight left there. Servin's hurt again. And it's all over. TKO victory. Biggie Rodriguez. And Servin is undefeated no more. And that's how we like to start things here, with a finish. Like we say, fighting's kind of like sex. If you don't finish, what's the point? Thank you again for the donation during the round, PBR Street Gang. Appreciate you, brother. And I think Servin's okay. They're going to sit him down here, but he was clearly outclassed in that second round. He probably would have made it through that, could have made it through that round, but he was definitely hurt, and he was not really competing in that round. Thank you. And Billy had called it. Servin is on borrowed time. Serwin became Swervin. And you see Serwin with his World Championship silver medal there. Oh, there's that left hand right to the solar plex, and that's what caused it. I said in the first round that I'd like to see Rodriguez go towards that body more. He did. Ends up knocking down Servin. And then Rodriguez finishing it there in the second round. And maybe you could have let Servine go on a little longer. But Rodriguez was definitely in full control of the fight. What's going on, Seven in the house? Let it go, boss. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, I almost broadcasted this from Chaz, but we're not part of the country of Chaz yet. Oh. You doing the Blades fight? I am doing the Blades fight. And 2 minutes, 48 seconds of the second round, the official time. Robert Biggie Rodriguez. Oh, Blades and Volkov, that's a good fight. I do believe that Blades should get through that one fairly easily, though. I don't think Volkov is on his level. And that sets up an interesting situation. Because you got Miocic and Cormier, their third fight happening at UFC 252. I was stoked for that. And now you have Francis Ngannou. Dana White has said he's next in line to fight the winner of that. Should someone else emerge from those three men, either Stipe, if it was Cormier, of course he's going to retire, so it wouldn't matter anyways. It's kind of it's a pretty tough sell for Blades because he's already lost twice to Ngannou. And now if Stipe gets past, if he were to get past Cormier and then get past Ngannou again, then that shot would be Curtis Blades. I always want to call him Brian Blades, the former football player. Cormier will likely retire after the fight. Quite a bit of an echo. Thank you. I'm not sure why tonight. Let me figure. I think I might know why. Let me see. Huh. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually not sure. Let me know if that does it. Sorry about that. Yeah, last thing I want is an echo. Thanks for letting me know. That fixed it. Turn a volume mic now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Turn up the... mic there a bit. What's everybody drinking tonight? Eating tonight? How are you guys holding up through this? Honestly, is what I should be asking. I'm here. I just after 2 years, that's the shortest time I was ever at a job. From Frito-Lay, but I am no longer over there. I technically unemployed, but I'm running my own business now. So outside of this is not paying the bills. As you can see, I haven't been streaming recently, but I bought into the tortilla business. Food's what's selling right now, so I bought into an independent distributing franchise of Mission Foods. It's less work, less hours, more money. Everything's good. With that, I'm looking forward to starting it. Coconut water, that's a good one, Billy. You gotta have coconut water during this time. Yeah, Gatorade water, coconut water, perfect. And 21-2, Miocic Ruiz. Warming up there in the back. Gabriel Flores Jr. has all the hype coming into it, 20 years old. Miocic Ruiz looking to crash the party, though. Green tea. Oh, sorry to hear that, Billy. Damn, man. Hope you get over that quickly. Ouch. That is not good. Keep me updated on that, man. Keep up on your vitamin D. If you haven't watched it yet, watch the podcast with Joe Rogan and why can't I think of her name now? It's not Dr. Kelly Brogan. It's another prominent female doctor he's had on there a lot. I can't think of her name now. I'll text it to you later if I don't remember it on here. Judges Lisa Giampi, Dave Moretti. I missed the last one. They're always so quick with the judges. Got to start my drive home. Just got to listen. All right. Think PBR. Safe driving, sir. And out of the blue corner, out of Netanya, Israel. 6-0, just 19 years old. David the Lion of Zion Kaminsky. And he looks serious tonight. And in the red corner, 5'11", 27 years old, 6'2", and 3 with 2 knockouts. Clay Collard. He has won his last 2 fights. Both were against undefeated opponents. Yes, it's not that bad. Got lucky first 5 days were hard. Couldn't catch breath, but now I'm doing fine. Good to hear it, man. Vic Draculit's the referee. Well, that referee doesn't have a mask on. The last one did. So I'm guessing that's an option, I guess. Didn't feel like he needed one. All right, and of course, no crowd here. I guess we're going to be getting used to this in sports here for a while. And Collard coming out of the gate, lands a left hook. Sharp combination there from Kaminsky, though. And beautiful combination there from Collard. Collard, a former MMA fighter. If you thought he looked like an MMA fighter, which I was thinking, that's because he was. Double jab there from Collard. Not so long ago, we were watching so many boxers crossing over from boxing to MMA. Now we're starting to see the opposite. Nice combination there from Collard. It's still happening both ways, but great combination there from Collard. Right hook upstairs and a big combination. Right hook on the body from Kaminsky. But Collard's got a game plan, you can tell. And that is to fight very closely, smother the boxing of Kaminsky, try to land those power shots. Collard does not look like your pedigreed Olympic boxer, amateur boxer like Kaminsky is. Nice right hook there from Collard and a good combination. Collard learning on the job, as you can tell from his record, 6-3-2. But getting better. And Kaminsky 125, 24, 23, 22, 21, 120 left here in the first round. And Kaminsky's definitely got a busted up face. It also looks like he's breathing hard. Oh, nice shots to the body there from Collard. Oh, and a cut there on Kaminsky. Collard likes it rough. That's for sure. And there's going to be a time, and I think they're going to look at that cut. I wonder if they're going to look at it and try to decide whether it's a punch or a headbutt. I do believe it was a punch. Collard is headhunting and succeeding, absolutely. Most wrestlers are wearing masks, so fighters aren't wearing masks. Oh, I hear you. It's all about staying hydrated. I took 10 days of steroids and Tylenol. Damn. Well, I'm glad you're getting through it, Billy. I'm sorry to hear you got that crud, though. That sucks. Oh! Combination there from Kaminsky on the break. I'm not so sure Collard was ready for that. And Kaminsky has definitely woke up here from that cut. Collard coming back with combinations, but Kaminsky landed some beautiful combos. And, oh yeah, Kaminsky getting very aggressive here, but he's getting caught as he comes in too. This would be a big upset if Collard was to defeat Kaminsky tonight. He is the big prospect, and, you know, to get a 19-year-old fighter emotional is not unheard of. And Collard could make Kaminsky get sloppy here. Left hook there from Kaminsky, and Collard landed to the body there. He likes it sloppy. And that's going to be the end of the first round. You know, I'm going to give that first round to Collard, I believe. Donate your plasma once you test negative for the virus. Collard is head. Be careful. I caught it from a female friend who is completely fine, no symptoms at all. So you never know. Yeah, this I went back and forth on this thing, and I'll be very honest. When this first came out, I was very serious about it. I was. This might sound like Monday morning quarterback, or might sound ridiculous, but way before anything was quarantined, when I seen what was going on in other countries, I was like, let's quarantine us now. First case, first case, patient 0, let's quarantine everybody for 2 weeks. And let's see if we can get this thing knocked out. People are like, they're never going to quarantine the country. Well, they waited quite a bit longer. Here we are 3 months later. And great exchange here to start the first round. They're going to watch the replay. And that was a right hand that grazed the left eye of Kaminsky. They are ruling that was a punch that caused the cut. And a nice straight right and a left hook there from Collard. 2:30 left here in the second round. 2:25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. And Collard, wow, nice shots to the body there from Collard. Right hook and a left hand. So I always wear a mask and I leave my home, Bill. I can't wait until there's a vaccine next year. 2 minutes left here in the second. And let's see if Collard could see if he can add to that success from that first round. Collard's got blood coming out of his nose. And it is Stitch Duran. No better man to be your cut guy tonight on Kaminsky's side. Nice uppercut and combination there from Kaminsky. Straight right and a left hook, and Collard is game. He lands a right hand, 2 right hooks to the body. Collard is making this ugly. Straight right and a left hand for Kaminsky. Kaminsky's he's like one of these pretty boy boxers. He wants to come in and dance around, throw these flashy little combos in and out, and Collard's having none of that. He's going to come in and bully you. And he is, wow, nice left hook there from Kaminsky. And a right hook there, or uppercut from Kaminsky. Both men pushing to impose their will here in the second round. 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. And something I hoped, coming out of this, that all these guys, after being quarantined and everything, would just be so happy and come out and have some of the fights of their life. And so far, we are getting some competitive fights. Nice straight left there from Collard and the exchange hooks. Oh, and Collard did have over 100 boxing matches before being signed twice with the UFC. Great combination there from Kaminsky. Nice uppercut and a right hook. And I got this around a piece through too. Stitch is an all-time legend. Absolutely. Best cut man in the history of the game. And it is a shame. Damn shame, Billy, that he's no longer stitching up cuts in the UFC. They unfortunately had their differences, but and I can at least put the rounds up here. So I forgot to change my time clock from UFC. Oops. But I will put the rounds up here in the corner. All right, round 3 here starting. 250, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. Straight left lands there for Collard. Kaminsky, like I said, 19-year-old rising prospect tonight. And Collard is giving him everything he signed up for and more. Beautiful combination there from Collard. And you got 2:20 left here in the third round now. Beautiful combination. The body there for Kaminsky. Collard comes back with this combination. You see, landed total power punches. Collard outlanded Kaminsky 44-23. Oh, nice left hand and a right hook to the body there from Kaminsky. This would have been a good fight to bet on, Billy. I didn't look at the odds, but I imagine Collard was a pretty big underdog tonight. Your new job prevents you from streaming. It should not. Probably help me stream more once I get it down. Nice left hook there from Kaminsky. Right hand and a left hook as Kaminsky looks to put distance between him and Collard here in this third round. Nice right hook to the body and a left hand up top there for Kaminsky. And Collard is he's so unpredictable. Oh, and there we go. Brutal right hook to the body there from Kaminsky. And I believe he might be slowing Collard down here early. Right hand or left hook upstairs. There's another beautiful right hook to the body. And Collard comes back with a right hook to the body. He doesn't have the same technique on those body shots that Kaminsky does, though. Kaminsky's putting all his weight into those shots. Watch him rotate his hips when he goes down to the body. Nice left hand there from Kaminsky. And a beautiful fight here coming out. Second fight of the night. We've had nothing but action here on the first boxing card that we've done here, since the Fury Wilder rematch. And a little bit of break there. 19-18. Another right hook to the body there from Kaminsky, and another right hook and another left hook. Oh, Kaminsky just destroying the body now. 2 more right hooks to the body from Kaminsky. You can tell there was a definite change in game plan here, but halfway through the third round, where Kaminsky really decided to start destroying that body. Hello, Becca.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. On your way to your parade?
Yeah, I just stopped.
Good.
Stopped to change. Turns out it's at 7, and we thought that it was at 6, so that's good.
Oh,
that means
okay.
That we're not going to be late.
Well, good. All right, in between round 4 here. Thoughts on Dana and Masvidal feud? What would the outcome be? Probably more money for Masvidal. Goodbye, honey. Hope you have a good time.
I will. Thanks. Thank you.
And I know all the martial arts fans will want to see this new Bruce Lee documentary, 30 for 30, Be Like Water. I will wait to watch it with you, Rebecca.
Aw, thanks.
It is available now, though, on ESPN. Oh, and round 4, right hook right out of the gate there from Kaminsky, the rising star from Israel. Oh, and Collard, you can see Collard, something the commentators didn't catch here, though. Collard catches the elbow of Kaminsky with that left hook. We'll see if he possibly hurt his left hand there. Nice right hand there from Collard, but Kaminsky again peppering the body there. 230, 29, 28, 27, 26 left here in the 4th round. Oh, Billy says, have fun.
Aw, thanks.
Okay, thanks. David's doing well. David's doing good. He was, oh, nice left hand there by Collard. Just when you think that Kaminsky's about to start taking over this fight, Collard goes and does something like that. And a big combination here from Collard. Wow, nice right hook there from Collard. And Kaminsky, the more accurate fighter here. Straight right and left hand for Kaminsky. Collard will not go away. Talk about will here from Collard. Kaminsky, immense skill and immense amateur boxing background, but Collard is he's just got heart here, and he has drawn Kaminsky into a war. Straight left and a right hook there from Kaminsky. I have it 2-1 for Kaminsky right now, but Collard once again having a good round. I think Masvidal missed on a great opportunity to make more money. It makes me think he doesn't have what it takes to beat the champ. Thoughts on McGregor retirement number 3? No comment. Who knows? Who knows, man? Either he'll be back or he won't. Nice straight right there from Collard in a combination. And Collard could put together a couple of combinations. He could steal this round. Straight right and a left hook there from Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking to finish this round big. And that's, if Kaminsky wants to be championship caliber, he's going to have to learn to shine at the ends of these rounds. You've seen the guys like Oscar De La Hoya, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather. They always win those last 30 seconds. And great combinations there from Kaminsky at the end here, and he is taking them to this 4th round. Right hooks to the body, to the head, but Collard coming back and landing shots of his own. That is a tough round to call. Collard's landing the harder punches. Got it there at the end. I'm going to say it's 2-2. But there could be anything on those scorecards. What about Blades Volkov? What's up, Junk? I like the fight. I think Blades takes that, though. I think he's actually probably able to finish Volkov. I'm going to say he finishes him in the 4th round. But I think Volkov holds his own. I think he makes it interesting. I don't think Volkov's really the kind of power puncher that's going to finish Blades, though. Blades he's too tough, he's too durable, he's too rounded. I think he is the superior fighter there. NASCAR is going to have 1,500 fans at the race this weekend. I wonder when UFC will have small crowds. According to Dana White, they will not. Billy, he said he is content with just continuing to do all these at the Apex Center. And, wow, nice combination for Kaminsky to start this 5th round. But I know Dana White said he would rather just continue to go from the Apex Center with no crowd than to have a partial crowd. Seems like he's kind of all or nothing. I'm sure he could change his mind, of course, depending on how long this thing goes. I mean, I know we all hope for a quick resolution. Nice right hook to the body there from Collard. Good exchange from both men there. Another good exchange there from Collard. This is anybody's fight right now. Nice right hook there from Collard. Yeah, I'm not ready to be one of those 1,500 fans, I don't think, Billy. Nice right hand there from Collard and a left hook. I would tell you, and some people don't take this the wrong way, anybody, but we might be headed towards herd immunity. I don't know. But what I told people is when I was off of work, I wasn't going to a job for 3 weeks while I was, doing paperwork and different things. I said, if we're going to get this anyways, I would kind of like to get this now and get it out of the way. And I mean, I haven't been tested to see if I'm asymptomatic. I could have had it. I'm around the public at my job all the time. New job. Still around the public, just not quite as much. Kaminsky teeing off here in the 5th. Collard maybe getting tired here. Oh, and another one of those left hooks to the body from Kaminsky. That's not helping Collard any. Collard coming back with a right hook to the body, though. This is definitely Kaminsky's round, though, as he lands a right hand to the body and a left hook upstairs. 30 fans spread out. The apex would work, I think. Oh, beautiful exchange of hooks there. And this is not the game plan that Kaminsky's corner wrote up for him, I guarantee you. Nice uppercut there from Collard. Another left hook there from Kaminsky, left hand, and here we are at the end of another round. And we'll see if Kaminsky allows Collard to come on here at the end of the round again. Nice uppercut from Kaminsky, but it's Collard trying to close these rounds. And I gave that round to Kaminsky. I thought he won most of the round. I have it 3-2, though. Kaminsky, very close fight here heading into the final round. Just add some noise, help the environment, not just hearing coaches. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Whitaker versus Till. That would be interesting. Just a few fans for noise. What do you guys feel? So Korean, I believe it's Korean baseball, they're saying. I think they're pumping in noise, like applause. And then I know like they had some mannequins in the crowd. Curious what you guys think about that. I have yet to watch Korean baseball. I have not gotten desperate enough yet to get into that. Not that I won't. All right, here we go. Round 6. And I imagine if Kaminsky can win this round, he's going to walk away with a pretty easy decision here. Nice 1-2 there from Kaminsky. He's going to, he had the attention of the judges before this started. Till versus Edmond if he beats Brunson. Sheboygan, I think Sheboygan will beat Brunson. Brunson seems like a shot fighter lately. Oh, straight right and a nice left hook there from Kaminsky. And this is a great fight. This is a great learning fight for Kaminsky. He had to deal with the adversity of a cut early in the fight. He's faced a tough guy that's, went hard to the body and the head, and a guy that's certainly not going to go away easily. Nice right hook there from Kaminsky. And on my scorecard, he dropped a couple rounds. So very dangerous fight here from Kaminsky. A straight right and a left hook there from Kaminsky. And I got 142, 41, 140 here left in the 6th round. Sorry, I didn't change the round. This is the final round, though. And I'm just glad we got some exciting fights here. Nice left hook there from Kaminsky. And he is throwing the sharper punches right now. But great combination there from Collard. Straight right and a left hook. Collard may be getting desperate now. Kaminsky had his Pepsi tonight. He had something, man. And Collard just continues to push. I mean, you know, he's a former MMA guy. You know he's got the cardio. You know he's gonna push it. I mean, Collard, he's just a tough SOB, and that's what he says coming in. And Kaminsky's face, you can tell he was in a fight with a tough SOB. He's got a cut below his eye. His nose is bleeding. I mean, this is good, I think, for a 19-year-old kid, as long as he comes away without any injuries. Nice right hook there from Kaminsky. Collard still saying, stay in game. Wow, good combination there from Collard. Wow. Nice 6th round. This could be some interesting scorecards. You could make a case for Collard in that 6th round. I did give Kaminsky the fight 4-2. What's up, Dean? Dean Hamper in the house. Hello, sir. Collard ex-MMA, nice. So hyped to see UFC Fight Island. Yes, in Abu Dhabi. That is not where I thought it was, but you know, Dana White wouldn't say anything. They've had fights in Abu Dhabi before, but you know, I'm just glad they're having fights. I'm sure you guys are. And you watch the replays here. Collard came on early, fought valiantly as a big underdog the whole time against the undefeated prospect. And, you know, Kaminsky, I thought, ran away in the final rounds. And, I mean, Collard definitely threw Kaminsky off of his game plan tonight, though. Wow. And Collard, see, I'm surprised by that. Collard actually landed, wow, 100 and Andre Ward has Collard 59-55, and I may have called this all wrong. I know there was some close rounds in here. Collard outlanding Kaminsky by quite a bit. Kaminsky being the more accurate fighter. I gave Kaminsky a lot of credit for those sharp body shots. 58-56 Collard. Split decision. 58-56 Kaminsky. This could go either way. And Dave Moretti. 58-56 for the winner by split decision. Cassius Clay Collard pulls off the upset. Wow. And Clay Collard moves to 7-2-3. The former MMA fighter stops the 19-year-old prospect. And he has beat 3 undefeated fighters in a row. Wow. Collard drank his Coke tonight. Collard with the upset. Congrats, man. I have it 59-56 Collard. You know, I don't know what fight I was watching. I knew it was close. Some of those rounds were very close. Like I said, I could have had it a draw. I said the 6th round could have went either way. But I actually had it differently. I'd like to watch that again. Maybe I'm rusty. 7-2-3. Yeah, that's a lot of draws, Dean. I'm guessing fighting a lot of guys in their backyard. This, you know, the last 3 guys he had fought were all undefeated. So sometimes you get some funky judgments there in boxing. And also when you're fighting a lot of 4 and 6 rounders. But that is a lot of draws. So if you're just tuning in, like I said earlier, the main event is changed. Pedraza versus Lespierre is off. Lespierre's manager was in his corner, in his bubble, if you will, at the stadium. He tested positive for the infamous unspoken virus, and both fighters, all people will be tested. That'll wait till it comes back again, and then they'll have options of what to do after that, whether it's to go home, go into quarantine, or whatever they decide. But yeah, I'm very excited for two great first fights. I thought that second round knockout in the first one, and then that one there, that was a barn burner. That could have went either way, I thought, but a big upset. And let's throw some trivia out there. Everybody refresh your browsers. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This tough former champion sent Sugar Ray Leonard back into retirement with a disconnected retina. He was around this time, he was one of the top pound for pound fighters on the planet. What fighter disconnected Sugar Ray Leonard's retina? Next pay-per-view is on my birthday, Mike. 3 title fights. Nice. That was not Hagler, was not Camacho. He is a guy that I think should get a lot more credit than he probably will when, the book on boxing is written for his era. Not Whitaker, not Duran. I'm going to give it up to you guys. It was Terrible Terry Norris. Terrible Terry Norris is the one that defeated Sugar Ray Leonard and disconnected his retina. Also his revenue. What's up, Pulse Reloaded? Good to see you, sir. Clay Collard outlanded Kaminsky 158 to 102 in total punches. And it really seems like the right guy won tonight. And like I said, I'll admit, I had it the other way. Very close fight. I was impressed with this, the sharper punches from Kaminsky. And maybe I was kind of trying to guess what the judges were going to do. But either way, I had it wrong. Josek Ruiz versus Gabriel Flores Jr. coming up. 10 rounds, lightweights. Not much. I'm doing good, Pulse. How are you, my friend? All right, next question up. Iron Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. Who did he defeat to win that championship? Who was the first champion Iron Mike Tyson defeated at just 20 years old? Pulse Reloaded, you are correct. Trevor Berbick. And Gabriel Flores Jr. in the main event. His father is his trainer. As you see, several guys fighting tonight are trained by their fathers. Hughes, no. Billy, it was not Spinks. He did fight Michael Spinks later. Michael Spinks was undefeated coming into that fight, but he was actually coming up. Spinks had been a former light heavyweight champion, was the linear light heavyweight champion when he came into that fight with Mike Tyson. Of course, minute and 31 seconds. Spinks walked out with his first loss, and Mike Tyson walked out $6 million richer, which was a huge payday at the time. And, not bad for a minute's worth of work. Thank you, Billy. Says happy early Father's Day to all the dads out there. My dad watching the fights up in heaven. Shout out to your dad up there in heaven. Watching the fights with us, Billy. And we definitely do have a lot of fights coming up, though. 4 fights in July. 4 championship fights, 4 events for LFA, Legacy Fighting Alliance. So people are interested, get some Friday night fights out there. But then Saturdays for UFC, a lot of good fights coming up. And we'll go through some of those on the break here real quick after another trivia question. If you refresh your browsers in 3, 2, 1. James Toney started his career in the middleweights. Fought Roy Jones Jr., fought a lot of guys at lighter weights. He had a cruiserweight battle against this Russian that was fight of the year, though. And it's still one of my favorite fights of all time. Went all 12 rounds. Who was the Russian counterpart to James Toney's fight of the year at cruiserweight? Anybody who hasn't seen this fight, you guys should definitely. Didn't know fights were on tonight. What's up? Good to see you, Trevi. Yep, boxing on ESPN. No, it is not Arthur. So there it is. Billy Hughes, you are correct. Vasily Girov. And anybody who hasn't seen that fight, that was a hell of a fight. Definitely one of my top 10 fights I've ever seen. I mean, it's right there. It's definitely a good one to watch. Yep, got in going. All right, Pulse with the first one. Billy coming back with the second one. All right, let's throw another one out there. Roy Jones Jr., as we've heard it, most people thought that he won that gold medal match in the Olympics in 1988. Actually, to the point that Korean Olympic Committee, some of those guys were stripped. Some of them were even indicted for criminal charges. But he never was given his gold medal. Still had his silver medal. Before coming out to one of his fights, though, a fellow boxing champion, undefeated boxing champion, and gold medalist lent Roy Jones Jr. his gold medal to come out with. What fighter lent Roy Jones his gold medal to come down to the ring wearing? Yeah, Girov was a beast, man. I love it, Pulse. You have to say that for every question. Forever now. Well, Park Si-hung beat Roy Jones in the Olympics. But that wasn't it. As a professional, a gold medalist counterpart from the United States, I'll say, allowed Roy Jones Jr. to wear his gold medal on his way down to the ring. I believe it was against Antonio Tarver in their second fight that Roy lost. I could be wrong on that one. And there is Flores Jr., undefeated, warming up in the back. He will take on the tough Josec Ruiz, 21-2-3 with 14 knockouts. And that is enough time to Google at that point. It's Andre Ward. Gold medalist Andre Ward, who is on the commentating crew tonight for ESPN, lent his gold medal to Roy Jones Jr. to walk down to the ring. Lacey was a good guess, Trevi. They did fight in the same weight class at one time. All right, we'll throw another one out there. This former heavyweight champion, his official cause of death was listed as congestive heart failure, but many have rumored and speculated over the years, and there's even been a book written about it, that he was murdered by the mob. It is not Morrison. This guy was known to have ties with the mob throughout his career. Even faced, is not Tommy Morrison, faced accusations of throwing a fight at one time. One of the biggest punchers in heavyweight history. Also famous for pulling a gun out in a casino when confronted by another fighter. There we go. Trevi McTrev gets it. It is Sonny Liston. You are correct, sir. 3 questions. 3 different, 4 questions. You guys didn't get one of them, but we got Pulse, Billy, and Trevi each getting 1. What's up, Scott F. in the house? How's it going, my friend? Let's go. Pulse Ulysses, I knew that too. All right, guys. On to another boxing question. This professional champion and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet today did not box for several years as his father made him take up dancing. He also had over 300 fights as an amateur, over 300 wins, and he is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world today. Trevi, you are correct. It is Vasily Lomachenko. And Scott was right behind him. Trevi just beat you. And Trevi moves into first place. Let's throw another 4-round fight coming up next. But first, we'll throw another trivia question out there. This Mexican fighter, popular Mexican fighter, not a world beater, not one, won't go down as one of the greatest champions of all time, but definitely one of the most entertaining fighters of all time because how he clowned his opponents. His nickname was actually, I believe, the Clown Prince. And he was always clowning around, doing all kinds of crazy things inside of the ring. So many box. There are Burton Drunken Master. I love it. Billy Hughes. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. Jorge Paez, you are correct. It was not Prince Nassim, though. I knew he was not Mexican. It is Jorge Paez. The Clown Prince and Billy has 2 on the board along with Trevi. Emmanuel Burton, that is a guy that is kind of lost to history, though. Emmanuel Burton. An entertaining fighter. All right, guys, round 1. Here are a couple of prospects here. Judges Tim Cheatham, Lisa Giampa, and Eric Morales. Got the 130-pounders coming out. 2-0, 19-year-old Frevian Gonzalez. 2-0 with 1 knockout. And this is his first fight outside of his home country of Puerto Rico. And 127.8, a record of 2-0 also with 1 knockout. Out of Los Angeles, California, Jose Martinez. And he is coming in with the stylish hat tonight. And it looks like this referee will be wearing a face mask. Robert Hoyle showing where the low blow is. We got some high trunks tonight. And they just mentioned, yes, that was his decision. It is the referee's discretion. Whether to wear a mask or not. All right. 250, 249, 248, 247 here in the first round of a fun night of boxing so far. Nice 1-2 there from Gonzalez in the blue and white. Oh, nice. Nice shot there from Martinez. Nice right hook from Martinez. And just a couple of fights under each of these guys' belts. You're going to see a lot of mistakes, which creates a lot of opportunities. A lot of times. These are some of the funnest fights sometimes. Paez has another crazy backstory. Check it out. I didn't hear Mexican. Sorry. 4-round fight means quick, so don't blink. Nice straight right there from Gonzalez. Both guys orthodox. Gonzalez reaching with that right hand. We'll see if Martinez can take advantage of that. Oh, Martinez misses a big right hook, and Gonzalez's counters with the combination there. I'm sorry, I gotta figure out where I put my drinks at here, though. I am parched. Had some drinks in here, and I think young David might have moved it. All right, 120, 19, 18, 17 left here in the first. Clinch there, straight right from Gonzalez. Nice little combination from Gonzalez, and Martinez coming in again, leading with the head. Bad Boys Pistons of the 80s versus 2016 Warriors. Warriors easily. Pistons wouldn't be able to use their power on them. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to foul like they do now. That's the thing. Those Bad Boys, I mean, they would slam guys to the ground. Everybody'd be ejected. 40 seconds left in the round. Nice right hook to the body there for Gonzalez. A lot of clinching here from Martinez. Nice combination from Gonzalez as Martinez clinches again. And Martinez throwing a nice combination out of that clinch there. Nice right hook. Martinez looked like he was going for a tie clinch there for a moment. I wonder if he has some experience in a combat sport other than boxing. And a little bit of a sloppy first round there. Bird will school them all, says Trevi. Has everybody watched the Bulls documentary, The Last Dance, now? I did thoroughly enjoy that. Give me just 1 second. Got some noise out here earlier, but I got to open the window. It is a little warm in here, a little stuffy. Grab myself a sparkling seltzer water. And we'll head on here to round 2. Here in just a moment. If you're just coming in, the main event, Pedraza and Lespierre, is canceled. Lespierre's manager tested positive for the notorious virus. Gabriel Flores Jr., undefeated prospect, 17-0, will be taking the spotlight there in the main event up next. Round 2 here. Nice 1-2 from Martinez to start the 4th round. Nice exchange by both guys. Guys coming out throwing some more leather this round. 236, 35, 34, 33, 32 if you're looking to sync up. I did see Tiger King. Oh, that is great. Did Carl Baskin do it? Did Carl Baskin kill her husband, Trevi? Oh, nice little straight right and a left hook inside there for Martinez. Talk about wanting to fight close. Martinez, he wants to fight in your face. This guy really likes to be close to his opponent. Probably not a big fan of social distancing. He's just going to lean his head into you. Nice left hook there from Gonzalez. Countering Martinez as he comes in. Baskin did it. It's Trevi. I agree. All the evidence seems to point to her. For those... Oh, beautiful. Straight left and a right hook there from Martinez. I fought a guy in the Tough Man contest way back in the day in Tri-Cities, and I really wish I would have known what this guy was going to do. We didn't know who we were going to fight or anything about our opponents. And I had this guy that just leaned his head like that into me the entire time. Just like bull rushing you the entire time. And I'm sure I could have knocked him out, hit him with some uppercuts and stuff. Ended up losing a split decision. I thought I won, but I should have easily won that fight. It was not, shouldn't have been a hard strategy for me to counter, but it's easier to say after the fact. Fury versus Joshua. Thoughts? Fury. All day, every day. Fury by knockout. Nice combination here from Gonzalez. 30 seconds left in the second. I think Dillian White, he's about to sue somebody for a title shot at this point, though. Ten seconds left in the second. Wild right uppercut attempt there from Martinez. Misses. And I said pretty sloppy between two guys with 2 fights each. Fury's the GOAT. Devontae or Joshua? You mean Dante? Oh, if Dante and Joshua fought? I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how Deontay Wilder comes back because, Tyson Fury, I have a feeling he shattered the mystique of Deontay Wilder in that last fight. Absolutely shattered it. And I think everybody that comes in to fight him is going to have a different strategy. Now, Anthony Joshua, I'm not sure how much it's going to change that fight because, with the issues that Joshua had with Ruiz, who's not near the puncher, I believe, as Wilder. I don't see him coming in for the knockout, but he might come in with the strategy of a boxer puncher. All right, guys, round 3 here. All right, third round, 238, 37, 36, 35 if you're looking to sync up. Gonzalez cutting off the corner, misses the right hand though. And, wow, Martinez, I mean, he really likes it sloppy. Didn't Tyson come back after his loss to Douglas? He did. He did come back. I mean, but Mike Tyson's actually said himself that his career ended that night. Of course, he never got a chance to avenge that fight against Douglas. Nice counter shots here from Martinez. And Andre Ward warning young fighters not to jab as they back up, lest they may get countered by a right hand over the top. Nice straight right and a left hook there from Gonzalez. Can Wilder cut weight? Oh, to get down to cruiserweight or light? I've never thought of that. He could make cruiserweight. He's came in at cruiserweight before. That's a good question. I had never really thought of it. I mean, he is, 6'7"? That could be an option, though. Straight left and a right hand there from Gonzalez. He could reignite that cruiserweight division down there. Exchange the left hooks there from both men. Remember, it used to be the heavyweight champion always weighed around 200 pounds. Until, recent generations. Even during the 90s, I was considered in between about 210 and 225 was the prime weight. We really didn't see the super heavyweight generation until the Klitschko's and then Lennox Lewis. Oh, nice exchange there between Gonzalez and Martinez. And Gonzalez maybe doing just enough to win this round. Kind of coming on, having a better round here. Nice combination from Martinez, And Martinez definitely frustrating Gonzalez here. I got it 2 rounds to 1 Gonzalez, but this is not an ESPN championship level fight. I would say that. He could destroy people with size. He's the new Holyfield. People actually like they forgot he almost flatlined Fury in the first fight. Or people act like that. I mean, and he did, and I don't forget that. But mentally, I'm not sure what that fight will do to Wilder. Remember, I picked Wilder to win both fights. I've been a big Wilder fan, but that was just, what Fury did to Wilder was devastating. And he definitely, I believe, probably shattered his eardrum early. Definitely knocked off his equilibrium, which basically gave Wilder not much of any chance in that fight against a guy at a world championship level like Fury. Oh, and the ref actually stopped them, made them touch gloves there, asked them to at least. 254, 53, 52, 51, 50. Fourth and final round here. And just a lot of sloppy punches here, but nice combination here from Martinez. Both guys undefeated, but both very raw. And a lot of clinching, a lot of missing, a lot of holding in this fight. Main event coming up after this, though. Nice right hook to the body and a left hand there from Martinez. If Martinez wins this round, I got it a draw. Tough fight to score, I think, though. Pretty much an amateur. Oh, absolutely, Billy. I mean, I'm not sure how much of an amateur career either one of these guys had, but I'm going to venture to guess maybe they didn't have too many amateur fights. And yeah, you hear the sucking wind here, too. As Gonzalez lands a couple shots there halfway through this final round. Nice counter combination here from Gonzalez. Off a miss from Martinez, who may be getting tired already here. Oh, nice combination there from Gonzalez. Right hook to the body there from Martinez. And 35 seconds left in this fight. Oh, big left hand and a right there from Gonzalez. Gonzalez winning this fourth round handily. And Martinez, I wouldn't say impressing in this fourth round fight, but I mean, winning on the ESPN showcase here, I believe. See, sloppy punches. What's up? What's up, Adam? I'm from Elwyn. How's it going, my friend? Not much, man. Just another night of fights. We had some pretty good fights. Up until that last one. I won't say that last one was so good, but learning experience. I'm sure for both gentlemen. And I am learning, trying to get this stupid USB. Well, that's not going to work. Been reading comments off my phone, but my phone is about to die. So, or close to it. Let's throw another trivia question out there. Refresh your browsers. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Trivia question. This heavyweight fighter won the WBO heavyweight championship by knocking out Vladimir Klitschko in quite a big upset. This heavyweight fighter knocked out Vladimir Klitschko for the WBO championship. There was 2 guys that knocked him out. I will give you a clue. The first one, I believe, was Corey Sanders. But the second one took away his WBO championship. And who was it? And here's the official scorecards. And unanimous decision. I got this one right tonight. Frevian Gonzalez, his first fight out of Puerto Rico, moves to 3-1. And I got Peterson Saunders. Was not Saunders, sorry. Joshua Lewis. Question was, this heavyweight fighter defeated Vladimir Klitschko by knockout to take away his WBO championship. One of just two guys to knock him out. I believe it was two that knocked him out. One of them was Saunders, as Billy said. Who was the other one? Was not Charles Byrd. It was not Brazil. I'm going to give it up to you. It was Lamont Brewster. Lamont Brewster. We'll keep it going, though. This former champion, and nope, not Chris Byrd. Sorry, Chris Byrd was a great fighter from that time, though. And he did have a championship then, I believe. I believe he had one of those alphabet belts running around. This former champion and all-time great changed his nickname in his older years to the Alien to represent that he was an alien winning championships into his late 40s. What champion won championships into his late 40s, changing his name to the Alien? He had formerly went by the Executioner. They did not announce UFC 4 at EA Play event. Dang it. I was hoping they did, Caleb. How's it going, Caleb Wallace? Billy Hughes, you got it. Bernard Hopkins. Pulse Reloaded and Trevi had it too, but Billy had it first. Billy gets it. B-Hop. And Billy moves into the lead with 3,000 points. All right, guys. We'll throw out another one here before this next fight starts. Muhammad Ali, in one of his final fights, lost to his former sparring partner. And it was not competitive. Who was the former sparring partner of Muhammad Ali that took away his heavyweight championship? Ali was on the decline. And we do have another fight for the main event. Victor Rodriguez and Justin Horsley. Another 4-round event. Victor Rodriguez 2-0 with 1 knockout. Justin Horsley 0-1. Norton Lewis Butterbean. I have not seen it yet. No, it is not Alvin Lewis. Alright, guys, that was enough time to Google it probably. The Eastern Assassin, Larry Holmes. Answer is Larry Holmes. Lisa Giampi, Eric Cheek, and Tim Cheatham are the judges for this one tonight. 2-0 with 1 knockout. Another 19-year-old prospect here tonight. Won his last fight by knockout. Victor Rodriguez. And Pulse Reloaded, that was correct, but right after I said it. And 0-1, second boxing match after previously being an amateur MMA fighter, Justin Horsley. It's kind of funny how you can tell the difference between the boxers and the MMA fighter. Justin Horsley just looks like one of these guys that would be fighting in your, in your MMA, in an MMA show in your local town. Horsley, a former wrestler, really getting started as a boxer. Nice combination there from Horsley. And Rodriguez, you can see, stands straight up here. Nice combination into the body there from Horsley. And Rodriguez really, especially for just 2 fights, he's got a very disciplined stance. Disciplined game plan. Oh, nice right hook. And another left hook there from Rodriguez. Big right hook there from Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks like one of those throwback guys. Just something about the shorts, the haircut, everything. Just looks like a guy out of the 70s. And Victor pumping that jab. Nice combination there from Rodriguez. Straight right lands for Horsley. You can tell Horsley he throws punches like an MMA fighter or like a wrestler. And Rodriguez countering. Nice right hook and a straight left. This could definitely be a mismatch here, though, guys. Yeah, sorry, Pulse Mike. Main event is 2 hours away. Real? Oh, they were saying up next, main event. Oh, I guess we got a lot of fighting then. Nice right hook and a left hand there from Rodriguez. Thank you, Billy. This thing's like 4 hours. Perfect. And Rodriguez misses the right hook there. Nice straight left, though. And it's hard to say the actual skill of Victor Rodriguez. He's in there against a guy that's 0-1. But, he's looking very good. He's landing that right hand off of the back foot without the jab in front of it. That's a rare speed and a big combination here from Rodriguez. Muhammad Ali used to do that. Catch guys off guard with the straight right from behind without the jab. What's up, Caleb Wallace? Pedraza is not fighting now. The main event has been canceled. Flores Jr. Will be in the main event. I can't remember the name of the guy he's fighting. Sorry. Lespierre's manager came down with the virus. He's down with the sickness, I'll just say. Oh, nice combination, Rodriguez. Left hook and a right hand. Wow. And you ever stand in front of the TV when you're a kid and your mom or dad says you make a better door than a window? Well, Horsley, he's making a better target, better punching bag tonight than an opponent. He is just getting tore up. We will go to round 2. I'm not so sure it'll last beyond that. Victor Rodriguez is just a much better boxer. Who pulled out? Yeah, nobody could fight because they didn't have a backup for Pedraza because Lespierre had to pull out. He was in the bubble with his manager who had the CV, and you can't fight with the CV. All right, and second round, we'll see if Rodriguez can put Horsley out of his misery in this round. Nice straight right and a left hook there from Rodriguez. And Horsley, he looks, wow. And Horsley switching stances there from southpaw to orthodox. It doesn't seem to do any better, though. Nice left hook and a right hand there from Rodriguez. Yeah, Horsley just a very awkward fighter. Nice right hook to the body there from Horsley. And Horsley is, I mean, he knows things, he knows what he needs to do. Like I said, he's throwing some feints out there. He's doing some things. Victor Rodriguez is a very good 2-0 fighter. I mean, this is not a guy that should be fighting an 0-1 fighter, most likely. But he's just padding on Rodriguez's record. Both guys lands there, but Rodriguez landed a great combination. Horsley is a tough man, competition style fighter. Absolutely. I resemble that remark. Oh, right hook to the body and a right hand up top there from Rodriguez. Straight right down the middle from Rodriguez. Yeah, and Rodriguez just showing there's the skills pay the bills, and Horsley came in with an empty paycheck. Or empty billfold. Wow, Rodriguez, Horsley missing big, and Rodriguez just landing a big combination there. And I think this is something, that Rodriguez will learn from. He's got a guy that's super awkward, definitely a different stance, because you got a guy who was a wrestler and an MMA fighter, switches stance a lot, real rough, comes in, bangs into you a lot, but and Rodriguez doing, exactly what he's supposed to. And let's get another trivia question up here. And get this plugged in. All right. Actually, it'll have to wait till after this round. Third round here. Horsley and Rodriguez. May not make it through a third round, though. Nice combination there from Rodriguez. 240, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Left here in this fight. Nice straight right down the middle there from Rodriguez. And so Victor Rodriguez's father told him, come behind that jab with the right hook to the chin. So let's see what he does with that. Nice jab to the temple there from Rodriguez. Pretty pinpoint accuracy. Oh, nice right hook right on the chin, just like Daddy asked. And Rodriguez, he's not falling for those feints and things, but Horsley's not giving him any reason to respect him. So, I mean, Horsley can, he can feint all night. Rodriguez just doesn't really have much concern for anything he does. Nice right hook to the body and then a right hook upstairs from Rodriguez. Nice combination there from Rodriguez. Straight right lands there for Horsley. But yeah, Horsley's kind of like when you get on Mike Tyson's Punch Out and you fight Glass Joe for the first time. Straight left and a right hand there for Rodriguez. Maybe not the glass jaw part of it, but yeah, Rodriguez landing at will here. I know this is only Rodriguez's third fight here, but I would have to say he really needs to finish Horsley. Nice combination and uppercut there. I mean, he looks good, but he really should knock Horsley out. And on to the fourth and final round of this fight. And time for another trivia question. This guy fought Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson, twice, went the distance with him the first time. They were both undefeated going into that fight. Another big fighter with almost 100% knockout ratio. Both guys landed big bombs. First one went to a decision. Mike knocked him out in the second one. Who's the fighter? It's not Buster Douglas. They only fought once. And Rodriguez just looking to finish Horsley off in this round. Nice right hook upstairs. Straight jab and another overhand right here from Rodriguez. Horsley game is not Riddick Bowe. They never fought either, actually. They were from the same precinct. They were both from the Bronx. And I remember at one point Riddick Bowe said that he never wanted to fight Tyson. They were friends from the same area. But nobody wanted to fight Tyson then. It was not Spinks. It was a guy named Donovan Razor Ruddock. Donovan Razor Ruddock, and especially their first fight. Great classic fight to go back and watch. Nice straight left and a right hand there from Rodriguez. Oh, Adam, you did? I'm sorry. Adam got it. Adam from Allen gets it. Razor Ruddock. Oh, and we lost some subscribers. Lost some subscribers this month because I didn't do a whole lot online on YouTube. Fastest growing thing right now that we got going on, though, is Twitter. If you haven't joined me on Twitter, go over there, share some videos with me. You can private message me. Whatever it is interesting on Twitter. That's where I post a lot of fights that I like. I'll post the full fights and different things that I can post links to and stuff there that maybe I can't on YouTube. So if you want to follow me over on Twitter, it's Seattle Mike at FightsWFriends. You'll know it's me. I got like a little Fight Island icon on there right now. I straight left and a right hand for Rodriguez, and time running out here though, 10 seconds left. And it looks like Horsley will go the distance. And Horsley fights it out. Rodriguez easily wins all 4 rounds. He was throwing bombs for sure. Need to explain on Facebook about the name people think is a group about street fights and actual fights in the street with friends. Oh, group about street fights and actual fights in the streets with friends. Ah. Not an MMA boxing group, which it actually is. Oh, yeah, I've seen some of those posts, Billy. I've been getting an insane amount of requests for the Facebook group. Honestly, a lot of them I've denied because a lot of them are kind of sketchy. Can ask, how is Seattle right now? Seems creepy, dude. It's not as bad as it sounds. I will say that it's a strange thing. The violence is very much, I think, over sensationalized. I don't feel like unsafe here or anything. I was talking to the great Shoney Carter, Mr. International, actually a couple days ago, and he was saying he's in South Chicago. That's where it's really bad there. This whole, like, Chaz City or whatever. I have not seen any guns down there. I went down there just to kind of check it out a little bit. One day with the kids, they wanted to see what was going on when they were having the protests at the beginning. I haven't seen anything big happen. Victor Rodriguez, no surprise there, moves to 3-0. Easy unanimous decision. But I think everything's going to settle down. Hopefully. Well, I mean, I can only tell you what I can tell you. I don't know. I'm not actually in Seattle, though. I haven't been there a lot. I'm 30 miles from Seattle. So. And I've spent the last almost 2 weeks in Eastern Washington. So if that tells you anything. They will definitely have guns, though. I've heard they do. I've heard they do. I don't know. I try not to concern myself too much with it. It's a strange ordeal. I'll just tell you. When the lootings started to get close to me, which it did start to get very, very close to me. Threats within a few miles and actual looting within, less than 10 miles of me. I'm ready. I'm in an unincorporated, but I'm a believer of the Second Amendment, and I got my weaponry. Oh, I'm at right. Chicago is worse. Oh, dude, vote the governor and mayor out. Yeah, not a big fan of either, Trevi. That's I usually don't get too political, but yeah, it's kind of a shit show over here right now. I'll be honest. So, I don't live in the city of Seattle, so I don't have anything to do with the mayor. But, all right, let's throw another trivia question out there. Refresh your browsers. And 3, 2, 1. Who got the last one, by the way? Sorry, that was Adam, right? Yes. So Adam on the board with 1,000. Trevi with 2,000. Pulse and Adam both with 1. Billy in the lead with 3,000. All right. In the Olympics, Riddick Bowe failed to capture a gold medal in this year. Who won the gold medal over former heavyweight champion Riddick Bowe in the Olympics? A fighter, Riddick Bowe, actually refused to fight as a professional. It was not Holyfield. Holyfield wasn't a heavyweight in the Olympics. He was actually a light heavyweight. Holyfield was probably the first guy to really pack on a lot of muscle to move up weight classes. Was not there with Billy Hughes. You are correct. Lennox Lewis. It was Lennox Lewis. Billy moves up to 4,000. And there is Gabriel Flores Jr. warming up in the back. 17-0, 6 knockouts. He is out of Stockton with the Diaz brothers. Josec Ruiz, 21-2-3 with 14 knockouts. That is going to be a tough challenge, I believe, for him tonight. I knew it was Lewis. So Bo just refused to fight everyone. He threw his WBC belt in the garbage rather than to fight Lennox Lewis. And then not too long ago, at one of those Hall of Fame dinners, Riddick Bowe was talking smack to Lennox Lewis and trying to challenge him to a fight. Bowe's pretty punchy nowadays, unfortunately. He was a real good fighter at one time, but... And let's throw another trivia question out there, actually, with Riddick Bowe. That reminds me, so this Polish fighter seemed destined to pull off an upset over Riddick Bowe, who was heavily favored over him when he continued to land low blows in an odd fight where he was eventually disqualified. It was not Francois Botha. As a Polish fighter, he continued to land low blows. Yes, Andrew Galata. You are correct, Billy. And Billy moves up to 5,000. Come on, guys, pick it up. Somebody's got to beat Billy. Main event. Still to come here tonight. Undefeated 17-0 Flores Jr. I kicks those two. I'll mix those up all the time. Well, they were like the only two good white heavyweight boxers of the last 3 decades. So, before Tyson Fury, I guess. And you have Tommy Morrison in there too. But, speaking of Tommy Morrison, won one heavyweight championship bout. He won the WBO championship, and he won it. I believe it was a vacant title. I'm not 100% sure, but he won it over this fighter. Tommy Morrison won the WBO championship over this fighter. It was not Klitschko. We talked about this. I suck at trivia. Can I just buy the title? Oh, that's great. Billy Hughes, you are correct again. George Foreman. And Billy showing us he's better than everyone at everything sports. Mercer, that was a good guess. No. Ray Mercer actually upset Tommy Morrison, though, knocked him out. He was a big underdog against Tommy Morrison. Ray Mercer, I believe, knocked him out. And just 5 minutes, they're saying that a countdown clock, they maybe canceled some fights besides the main, just 5 minutes before the main event. 21-2-3, Josec Ruiz, 14 knockouts, taking on 17-0 Gabriel Flores Jr. A win in basketball and football trivia. We'll have to do some of those over on the other channel. You know, I probably should have streamed on both channels tonight. I have no minutes on my other channels for months. They're going to demonetize it. They're going to demonetize my Mike Sports Experience. All right. We'll throw another one out there. Next boxing question. Robert De Niro played this lighter weight champion in the 1980s award-winning movie Raging Bull. Who did Robert De Niro play in Raging Bull? This is a fighter with a win over Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the greatest lighter weight fighters of his time. Besides, I almost always listen while driving. No fair. Shoot, sorry PBR. You need to have the text to or talk to text. Not Rocky Marciano, Billy Hughes. You are correct. Jake LaMotta. Fool your friends. Tell them you're watching it live. Watch it later and be like, tell them I'm really good at combat trivia, but just don't tell them you watched it the first time. Good guess, trivia. I'd like to see a movie like that on Dempsey. Dempsey was one of those magnificent characters that really changed the game. You know, Mike Tyson credits Jack Dempsey for coming up with that shoulder roll and based a lot of his style on Jack Dempsey. Guy that was way ahead of his time. Jack Dempsey, however, did lose the last 2 fights of his career, both to the same fighter. One of them, the second fight, it looked like he had him knocked out, but didn't go to a neutral corner. Who was the last fighter to defeat Jack Dempsey? Billy Hughes, you got it, sir. It was Gene Tunney. Gene Tunney, who wrote a book later and retired on what was known as the first money fight in boxing. Got $2 million in the early 1900s for his rematch with Jack Dempsey. Chuck Norris, I love it. Floyd Patterson, that's another guy I would like to see. I would like to see a movie on. Floyd Patterson was the youngest heavyweight champion of all time before Mike Tyson broke his record. Who also was father to WWF commish Jack Tunney. Really? That I had no idea, Billy. So I learned something tonight as well. right, guys. This heavyweight boxer had such a poor chin and such a poor showing in his fight against Mike Tyson. He did a Pizza Hut commercial for their stuffed crust where he pretends that he gets knocked out by a slice of pizza. There's also a rumor that he had bet against himself with the mob to get knocked out in the first round. Adam from Allen, Peter McNeely, you are correct. And Adam moving up to 2,000. The Great White Dope. That is a great name for him, Billy. And Billy getting it right after Adam. And we are ready for our main event. But speaking of pizza, this former middleweight fighter, former light heavyweight, former cruiserweight, former heavyweight fighter, couldn't stay away from the pizza, had an ever-expanding waistline, said the only training he did for fights was sparring. Hundreds of rounds of sparring for each fight. Eventually went from winning the middleweight championship all the way to winning a portion of the heavyweight championship. Known for his great defense and especially his shoulder roll. It is not Butterbean. This one should give it away. He also fought Randy Couture in an MMA fight. Gabriel Flores, 17-0, just 20 years old. Jose Ruiz, 21-2-3 of 14 knockouts, 25 years old. Oh, Trevi McTrev, got it. I just seen that. You are correct. James Toney. What's up, Anderson Jimenez? What are we watching? We are watching some boxing, sir. Gabriel Flores Jr., 17-0 at just 20 years old, made his professional debut May 5th of 2017. Think about that. This 3 years ago, so this kid was 17 years old. Out of Stockton, California. You got to wonder if he trained some with the Diaz brothers. Oh, answer now to my question. Oh, geez, this guy, he defeated Bernard Hopkins twice. And I cannot think of his name. Oh, he's got me stumped, Trevi. Why can I not remember this guy's name? It's real memorable, too. I cannot think of it. Dave Moretti, Patricia Jarman, and Dave Winfield. The judges tonight. Tony Weeks is the referee tonight. All right, guys, it is the main event of the evening. Out of the blue corner with 21 wins and 2 losses, 3 draws, 14 knockouts. He resides from Miami, Florida. Jose Ruiz. And out of the red corner is a 20-year-old prospect out of Stockton, California. 17 wins, 0 losses, and 6 knockouts. This is his first scheduled 10-round fight. Gabriel Flores Jr. And these guys are ready to go. You can tell these guys are excited. Jermaine Taylor, of course. Stockton Mofo, says PBR. Yep. Really wish we could have gotten to see more of Nick Diaz fights. He did have a few, but yeah, me too, man. All right, here we go. Round 1. Flores Jr. in the red, Ruiz in the black. Both men land a jab early here. Oh, nice double jab there from Flores Jr. Just 20 years old. And the straight right. Nice snap on Flores' punches here early. Nice left hook there. Hands down at his waist. Oh, nice right hand, straight right, and a left hook. Oh, beautiful left hook to the body there from Flores Jr. Just a minute into this, but he is looking magnificent up to this point. Nick is great. Yes, thank you, everybody. Please hit that like button. Straight left to the body there from Ruiz. Right hand and left hook from Flores Jr. And a clinch. 145, 44, 43, 42, 41, 140 left in this fight. Don't forget to join us in just 2 days for UFC on ESPN. Alexander Volkov takes on Curtis Blades in the heavyweight main event. Nice combination there from Flores. Nice exchange. And Flores on his toes. Couple of nice shots there from Ruiz, but what a counter left hook from Flores Jr. Beautiful footwork here. Oh, and the straight right and the left hook for the Stockton native. Oh, nice left hook to the body. Flores has got a lot to live up with. Fighters from Stockton, Nick and Nate Diaz, a few other good ones from there. Flores Jr. putting on a show here in the first round. Ruiz, a lot of nice head movement there, but not a whole lot of offense coming back the other way. Maybe Ruiz has a strategy here. Like I said, this is Flores' first 10-round fight. So maybe Ruiz's strategy is to tire Flores out. 10 seconds left in this round. Right hook to the body and a right hook upstairs. Nice 1-2 there from Flores. A lot of flash from this kid. And a great first round there. And the prospect Flores Jr. I agree, Rob Iman. 10-9. Wow. BetMGM has taken a $187,000 bet for Gabriel Flores to win against Josic Riaz tomorrow. If he wins, the bettor will win just $4,173. Wow. That dude is very confident. Not a lot to gain to bet $187,000 to win $4,100. Damn. Gotta stream more, Mike. People got back in the habit for looking for your streams. Hey, I'm back, Billy. I got my business. Got the family business done. Got the business done. We back. Oh, in round 2, $187K to win $4,000 for Flores Jr. Remember that may come up in trivia in the future if this kid is great. Nice left hook on the chin. there from Flores Jr., straight right. Nice straight right there from Flores. And, oh, beautiful counter left hook as Ruiz comes in there. Straight right and a left hook. Wow, and Flores popping that jab with the right hand and a left hook. And Flores Jr. just doing what he wants, when he wants. Ruiz getting used right now. Beautiful left hook to the body there from Flores, or kind of an uppercut hook there. Kind of like Roy Jones Jr. did. That little hybrid hook uppercut. Oh, big right hand, left hook and a right hand from Flores, and Ruiz is down. 209 on that chin. And the Stockton native has over a minute to take him out. And brutal combinations here for Flores. He is trying to put on a show. Oh, beautiful left hand here by the 20-year-old. And there's something about those young Stockton fighters. Wow, straight left and a right hand. Wow, and maybe we didn't get the main event that was a promise, but this kid is entertaining. Beautiful left hooks. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of this kid. And I'm looking forward to it. Beautiful combinations. And to look, to be this sharp coming out of quarantine. I mean, he's got lots of times to concentrate on the cardio, on the bags and everything, but, sparring, there hasn't been a whole lot of sparring until probably very recently here. That's how I have it, Rob. 2018 Flores, you are correct, sir. Well, I need to stream more and put out more videos, Billy. And Billy, he's got a 10-8 on his 2017 Flores through 2 on Billy's card. All right, and let's throw another boxing trivia question out there real quick. 3, 2, 1. All right, and if you're refreshed, this former champion was the first and still the only official fighter to defeat Canelo Alvarez. Who was the one and only fighter to defeat Canelo Alvarez? And you are correct, Billy. I didn't count the knockdown. It should be 10. That is a 10-8 round. 2017. I agree. And very quick, Andres Hernandez got it. You are correct. Floyd Mayweather Jr. All right, and we'll see if Flores Jr. Can finish Ruiz off in this third round. Nice double jab there from Flores. This is what we need, is some young prospects in boxing. Just showcase a 19, 20-year-olds tonight. And Flores Jr. looking amazing. The first fight of the night, that knockout was great. Second fight was incredible. Had a couple sloppy fights in the middle. But overall, really fun night of boxing so far. Yes, you did, Andres. You got him. Trevi had it right behind him. Halfway through the third round here. 130 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Oh, nice exchange there. And Ruiz, Tony Weeks warning Ruiz not to hit behind the head. Ruiz is having a hard time hitting Flores anywhere else, though. A nice right hand up top there from Flores. Ruiz is that has nothing to lose by going out there and throwing combination. And Ruiz, in a fight he's losing just about every second of, is still throwing one punch at a time. This guy's got to try to put some combinations together. You know, bully your way in there against Flores. Make this fight sloppy. Push him into the ropes. Maybe trip him up. Nice straight right there from Flores Jr. He's a 20-year-old kid. Try to agitate him right now. If I'm Ruiz, I'm doing everything within the rules and maybe bending a couple of them to get into the head of Flores Jr. And you are correct, Rob. 30-26 Flores. As Ruiz makes it through another round. Another dominating round there for Flores Jr. Who might be the brightest spot tonight on a pretty good top-ranked boxing card. Yep, 30-26. All right, coming into round 4. And like I said, 2 nights away from UFC Blades versus Volkov. And let's look at a little bit of the rest of that card. While we're waiting in between rounds. Sorry, I missed the last 2 weeks. I know I missed the last 2 weeks of fighting, but I had a business out of town, a lot to get done, and I got a lot done. So now I'm ready. Raquel Pennington comes back. She's facing Marion Renaud, who's been around forever. Bilal Muhammad and Lyman Good. That is a great fight. Josh Emmett, been a while since we've seen him, taking on tough Shane Burgos. Clay Guida taking on Bobby Green. Tisha Torres versus Brianna Van Buren. Roxanne Modafferi, the Happy Warrior, taking on Lauren Murphy. So, got some interesting fights to look forward to in just 2 days. Nice straight right there from Flores Jr. And I got 2:27, 26, 25 if you're looking to link up here in the 4th round. Nice little left hook there from Ruiz. One of the few punches he's landed in this entire fight. Double jab there from Ruiz. Now if you want me to put some picks down for you. All right, I will, Billy. Nice. Nice counter there from Flores Jr. Great snap on his punches. But to have that kind of footwork at 20 years old, that is rare. You know who this kid reminds me of? Kind of is Fernando Vargas. A guy who was a great 147 and I believe 154 pounder. Had a good battle with, had battles with Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad. Yeah, I'm not. I'll have to look at the odds, Billy. I'll let you know. And Flores has Ruiz chasing him now. Nice 1-2 there from Flores. And a couple less. And nice right hook there from Ruiz. And, you know something? I wonder, in a long fight like this, where, you know, Ruiz could land a lucky punch. Flores, assuming this could go the distance, Flores has got to stay focused. In a round, he's dominating. Oh, and a nice right hand and a left hook from Flores. In a fight, he's dominating for 30 minutes. Does not having a crowd to cheer him on and keep him in the fight, how much does that affect him? I would think it has to affect him. Flores having to entertain himself right now, kind of rallying Ruiz to come in. I would think, not even being disrespectful, just kind of talking some smack in a fight where there's no crowd would probably kind of help, keep you in the fight. Keep you motivated. $40-35 Flores, Rob says. All right. And that's how I have it as well. And we will see a 5th round. And we'll throw another fight out, or another trivia question out there. And 3, 2, 1. This former championship great lost his first fight ever in a highly anticipated match against Sugar Ray Leonard, retired and moved to Italy. Disputed the decision. It was a highly disputed decision. After losing the one fight, he retired and moved to Italy. Actually made some movies over there. Oh, and look at the replay. Ruiz did land a right hook right on the chin there. Ruiz just needs one. And you are correct, Billy. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Round 5, 26, 225, 24, 23, 22, 21, 220 left here in the 5th round. And Billy running away with the trivia here again. 16 questions tonight. And 9 of them going to Billy. Two to Adam from Allen, and that is the closest. Oh, and 3 from Trevi, excuse me. And Ruiz just trying to catch Flores sleeping here. Ruiz moving forward, trying to land that big right hand. And Trevi had it just right after Billy. Oh. Straight right there from Flores. Flores might have hurt his left hand. I'm not sure. It looks like he's not throwing it as much as he was earlier. 55 seconds left here in the 5th. Now he threw that left hook there, so maybe not. Oh, beautiful left hook. Nothing wrong with that left hook there from Ruiz. Right on the chin. Or from Flores, excuse me. Ruiz lands a right hook to the body there. There's been several of them, Rob, but yes, Boom Boom Mancini was one of them. Remember, unfortunately, there was a couple last year. 1-2 lands there for Ruiz as Ruiz puts on his best offense of this fight here in the 5th round. And, I've seen boxers in these long matches literally just give away the first 4 rounds. And then come back and win 5 or 6 of the last 6 rounds. I mean, it's a strategy that's been used many times in boxing. I mean, they'll just be completely getting beat to the punch every shot. And it's like they're just waiting the guy out. Yep, 50-44 Flores. And round 6, here we go. Round 6. Everybody back to work? Anybody still out of work because of this? I hope everybody's lives are getting somewhat back to normal. We're getting some sports back, so that's a good thing. 245, 44, 43, 42, 41, 240, left hand the 6. And Andre Ward Jr. also has it 50-44. No other way to score it. All right, congrats, Rob. I actually took 3 weeks off. In between, like I said, I was doing some things out of town, but I went the new gig today. Just showed up for an hour. I'll be in there longer on Saturday. Nice straight right there from Flores Jr. Nice, Andres. Yeah, I was working the whole time, and I just got tired. I just felt myself tired of wearing a mask all the time and just kind of feeling like, I don't know, like I was in some kind of horror movie. Sometimes my mind starts to run away from me, I guess, and I need a little break. Nice combination there from Flores. Ruiz landing some shots in here. He's landing the combinations now. Flores' dad telling Junior, put the pressure on, knock him out. He doesn't want this going 6 rounds. And I don't know if Flores is getting tired or he's baiting Ruiz into the corner, but he didn't throw any shots there. He waited for Ruiz to come in and then held. And Flores Jr. starting to miss shots now. Misses a straight right and a left hook. You gotta wonder if he is getting a little tired. His first 10-round fight. Combination of the body for Ruiz. Lands that left hook, misses the right, lands another left. Ruiz is hard to hit. Good head movement, just not been offensive enough tonight. 25 seconds left in this 6th round. Oh, nice counter right there from Ruiz. Straight left from Flores. And I actually gave Ruiz this round. Flores missed most of his shots. I gave that one to Flores. So I have, what is that, 59-54 Flores Jr. Even with that 10-8, with that 10-8 round though, even if Ruiz was to somehow win the last, 6 rounds, like I had mentioned, it would still only be a draw. It will be interesting to see how Flores reacts to these late rounds, though. Did Stockton win? What's up, Kevin from Chicago? He is winning. He's been dominating this fight. I got him winning 6 of 7 rounds. Billy and Rob, I have him winning all 7. Nice left hook from Flores to begin the 7th round. I think Flores may have taken part of that 7th round off, or 6th round, excuse me. That wouldn't be a bad strategy in your first 10-round fight, especially when you're dominating every round. Oh, nice. Left hook upstairs and left hook to the body for Flores. Looking sharp. Another counter shot there from Flores. Counter right hook. 223, 22, 21, 220 left in the 7th. Oh, nice right hook there from Ruiz. Right hand over the top from Flores. And Flores, he's calling Ruiz in. Nice counter left hook again. Right hand over the top for Flores. Another left hook. And Flores Sr. really wants Junior to go for the knockout here. He really wants him to take him out. Now, is that the right strategy in your first 10-round fight? To be pushing your fighter for a knockout in the 7th round? I don't know. And there you go from the commentators. It's a good suggestion saying that Flores should go down to the body. I agree. He's been a headhunter this whole fight. Nice right hook up top there. You know these Stockton guys have the cardio for days, though. Maybe there's something in the water. Maybe there's nothing to do but run triathlons. I don't know. Oh, Jesus, Kevin. I don't know. 70-62 Flores, Billy says. That's how I have it, Rob. 69-63, but it doesn't really matter. Straight right and a left hook. Beautiful shots there from Ruiz. And another combination. Or, excuse me, from Flores. And now he's trying to take Ruiz out of there. Another right hook. No, not as big as Clay Collard. Clay Collard... you know, he doesn't have the best strategy out there, but I was impressed with him tonight. That was a fun fight. Oh, and Ruiz really reaching with the jump left hook there. And through 7, I got Flores winning all but that 6th round. And let's see if he makes Daddy happy and takes Ruiz out inside the distance, or if he goes 10 rounds for the first time in his career. And we'll throw another trivia question out there while we are waiting. And 3, 2, 1. This former lighter weight champion had battles with Joel Casamayor. His life ended early in his 30s to a tragic motorcycle accident. Going over 100 miles an hour on the wrong side of the road. Andres Jimenez, you are correct. Diego Corrales. And Flores just putting on a showcase right now. Straight right and a left hook. And, you know, as good as Flores looks tonight, as bad as he's making Ruiz look, you got to remember Ruiz, I mean, this guy's a veteran with almost 30 fights. Only 2 losses coming into this. Beautiful right hook there. Counter right hook from Flores. Straight left and a right hook. And Flores Jr. just 20 years old. And he is bringing on the power now. Wow, beautiful 1-2. He's really making Ruiz look like he doesn't belong in there. You are on fire all of a sudden. 122, 21, 120 left here in the 8th round. Nice straight right there from Flores. And here, I think pretty much all veterans in here. This is MMA with Friends, Fights with Friends question. Oh, nice straight right there from Flores Jr. We've had guests, quite a few MMA fighters, some managers, owners of several different organizations. Only had one boxer on the show ever. Anybody remember who was the only boxer? The only boxer so far that we have had on MMA with Friends was known as Fights with Friends at the time. His father was at one time heavyweight champion of the world. And he is undefeated. Nice straight right there from Flores Jr. It's another great round here for Flores. And that is it. Easy peasy. It was not Tyson Fury. I have not had him. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, Tyson Fury's dad was a boxer. Alright guys, that was enough time to even look it up on the channel, I think. It was Hasim Rahman Jr. If you haven't seen that interview, it is in the playlist, Fighters with Friends. Remember, go back and watch those anytime if you enjoy the interviews that we've had on there. Or go back and watch one you haven't watched in a while. I'd appreciate it because it helps me out with watch time and minutes. And if you'd recommend it to a friend, that would be even better. Yep, his father beat Lennox Lewis. You are correct, Andres. What's up, Spontaneous? Not much, man. Just a good night of boxing. How you doing? Oh, nice 1-2 there from Flores Jr. Nice left hook from Flores. And the Stockton native calling Ruiz in now. Nice left hook to the body for Flores. Senior, I think, told Ruiz, go to the body. Landed another big... Yep, there it is. You can see his dad, the trainer, over in the corner saying, go to the body. He's actually making the motion to throw the left hook to the body. So we'll see if that gives Flores what he needs to take Ruiz out. It gave Stipe Miocic what he needed against Daniel Cormier. Those two are signed for their third fight at UFC 252 on August 15th. Cannot wait for that one. Nice combination from Ruiz. That was probably his best combination of the fight. I mean, he knows he needs a knockout. You'd have to be brain dead to not know you needed a knockout at this point. Nice counter right hook from Flores. And a showcase fight from Flores. But I know his dad wants him to get the knockout. He'd really like to get the knockout. Oh, nice 1-2 there from Flores. On a night, a Thursday night, top-ranked boxing. Not a lot of other sports nothing else really to compete against. Big combination from Flores Jr. 5 hard punches. Finished off with the left hook up top. It didn't go to the body there, though. Yep, 89-81 Flores. Like, oh, big right hand from Flores. That shook Ruiz. Right on the chin. And Ruiz, right hand on the body. Ruiz trying to push himself. He just doesn't have the skills. But if he was to land one shot, beautiful right hand there from Flores Jr. The guy is skilled. He's classy. He's young. Like I said, he reminds me a lot of a young Fernando Gomez. 17-0 at just 20 years old, the Stockton native. Oh, and what is this a commercial for? Andrew Maloney, Joshua Franco, next Tuesday night fights. All right, and there is a trivia question. This network, not ESPN, not really known for sports, had a boxing series with Sean O'Grady called Tuesday Night Fights that lasted 15 years. Showed the likes of Roberto Duran in his comeback and the rise of stars like Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr. What network had Tuesday Night Fights? It was not TNT. Billy, you are correct. USA Tuesday Night Fights. All right, round 10, and Flores Jr. starts it out with a big right hand up the middle. Oh, beautiful combination there from Flores. And Flores calling Ruiz in. He really wants to finish this fight. He is not standing in the fire, though. And he probably could now. He's boxing great from the outside. And, in a way, you got to say, why take the risk? Oh, nice left hook from Flores Jr. But in a fight, you're dominating like this, it would make a big statement to put Ruiz on his back one more time here in the 10th round and put him out. Boxing and MMA doubleheader on ESPN Saturday night. Yes, it is. Straight right and a left hook from Flores Jr. Aren't UFC and boxing on at the same time, though, Billy? Oh, wow. Straight left and a right hook there from Ruiz. Nice straight right on the ear there from Flores. Still trying to finish this. No, boxing is after the MMA card ends. I did not realize. Well, if it's on right after, I think if people are interested, maybe we could do both of those. Oh, nice right hand to the body there from Ruiz. I don't know. I'm not promising anything. A Saturday night full ESPN card really kicks my, or UFC card really kicks my butt. Nice right hand there from Ruiz. And finally, one of the first clinches in this fight. 25 seconds left in the fight. Ruiz misses a right hand there. Another little hold there. If you're just coming in, a reminder, the main event was canceled. Pedraza and Lespierre. Lespierre's manager tested positive for the old CV. So neither one of them get to fight tonight. But we got to see Flores Jr., the 20-year-old from Stockton, put on a show and get his 18th win. Yeah, Boxing Mexico City will be on ESPN Plus on Saturday. And then Tuesday night, we got more fights, June 23rd on ESPN. And then next Thursday night, once again, we got more boxing. So lots of fighting to come. Like I said, next Saturday, Alexander Volkov taking on Curtis Blades. And waiting for the official decision here. I think we kind of all know who won, but we'll see what Mr. Flores Jr. has to say, and maybe one is next for him. Navarrete versus Lopez, boxing tip. Top 10 pound-for-pound boxer in the main event. Oh, I know Navarrete, yeah. UFC goes from 2 to 8. Boxing from 8 to 10 Pacific. Oh, sorry, 2 to 7. 7 to 9. Oh, if I'm going to make it through that whole thing, you going to help me, Billy? Two days till Blade versus Volkov. Gonna be fun. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Volkov's got that power. He could take Blades out of there and upset the whole division. For those that hadn't heard yet, like I said earlier, Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier 3. It's signed August 15th, UFC 252. Dana White said Francis Ngannou would get the next crack at whoever wins. So it'll either be Stipe or obviously Daniel Cormier. Most likely retires if he wins, as he has said he would. Then you would have a vacant championship. And I don't know if you'd throw Stipe in there again against Francis, or if Stipe would even want to that quickly, or who you would throw in there with Francis at this point, because he's already beaten Curtis Blades twice. He just took out Rosenstruck. I mean, really, the only two heavyweights that I can think of that are top tier that Ngannou hasn't defeated are Stipe and Cormier. Of course, he has the loss to Derek Lewis, which was a strange fight. I think it would go a lot different the second time around. But I'll be recording during part of boxing, unfortunately. Be recording? What are you recording? Oh, I get your show. Well, hey, that'll be cool though. It'll be good to see you that night. And yes, everybody check out the Iman Report afterwards. And Andre Ward has a shutout for Flores Jr. 12 rounds to 0, including a 10-8 round in the second. 100 to 89. Sounds pretty good to me. Oh yeah, 135 is stacked out of nowhere. And everybody has a 189. The Stockton King Gabriel Flores Jr. 18-0 with 6 knockouts, and City of Stockton will have something to celebrate tonight. All right, guys, that was a good night to get me back in the swing of things. I got to tell you, after you haven't done this for a while, I'm surprised at how exhausted I am. I am pretty tired. Jan versus Aldo, who you got? That's tough, man. I'm going to watch some tape on Jan. Aldo's getting older. He looked really good in his last fight, though. I'll do a breakdown on that one. I got to watch some tape, though. You have a prediction yet, Billy? I'm kind of leaning towards Aldo. But let me watch some tape and some tendencies. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for a fun night of boxing. Yan, first round knockout. Wow. Bold, Billy. Bold prediction from Billy. All right. Well, we'll put that up there. Actually, that'd be a good timing now. In the community page, I'm going to put up a poll. Who do you think's going to win? Peter Yan or Jose Aldo? Head over to the community page right after that to vote on who you think wins that fight and how. This has been a good... Yan is the future, says Trevi. I think he is. I'm not sure he's quite there yet, though. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me for the first night back in quite some time. Thanks for those of you that stayed loyal through this time with me. Oh, yeah, I got to put the polls for Saturday night first. Sorry, Jan and Aldo. I'm jumping the gun. Jan and Aldo will be a later night. Jan versus the champ would be dope. Yes. All right, guys. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.